Here we are with yet another exciting information. The best horror movies of all time might not be the ones you expect. Sure, you will know some of them in all their peace-soap spitting glory, but others might have sneaked past you when you were not looking. They are probably the ones waiting to pounce when you are turned off the light to go to sleep. Number 1. The Host 2020. We knew it was on the way, but post-pandemic horror has already arrived in the shape of a Zoom call gone very, very wrong. When this group of women light candles and something arrives where they were meant to be safe, we can't help but be dragging along for the ride. If this is what director Rob Savage can make in the lockdown without actual face, if this is what director Rob Savage can make lockdown without actual face-to-face interaction with his cast, it's going to be very interesting to see what he does next. Number 2. Saw 2004. Put simply, we all play Jigsaw's games along with our heroes. What would we be willing to do to save our own miserable lives? Would we be Amanda, ready to go into stomach to find a key? Or would we sit and wait for an ultra gruesome fate? One of the most terrifying extended jump scare sequence potentially ever, and Saw still managed to pack a barbed wire cover punch. Number 3. The Birds 1963. Sure, there's all the talk about the showers and murders. The Birds, the master of suspense's loose adaptation of a short story of the same name by Daphne du Maurier, is scare cinema at its finest. In this movie, the genuine panic is Hadron's eye as very real birds were thrown in her direction is truly terrifying sight to behold. Just stay safe in the knowledge that no one makes films quite like this anymore. Number 4. Dawn of the Dead 1978. Choosing only one undead Romero offering for a list of the best horror movies of all time is a bit like talking on the suffering horde with a later opener. Tom Savini's delicious practical effects told me there's still plenty of the squarium for your back as skin and muscles are ripped from their sticking places. If you feel like you just can't watch anything in less than HD, Zack Snyder's 2004 remake is a surprisingly effective, not to mention creepy replacement. Number 5. Shaun of the Dead 2004. If Scream originated the joys of the teen slasher movie, the return of the good zombies to our screens is all Simon Pegg and Nick Frost's fault. While it slicky plays for laughs, Shaun of the Dead is very much a horror at its glory heart. It plays by Romero's rules with a slow zombie horde, which means that their staggering relentlessness is the constant fear. Show is a brilliant soundtrack, excellent performances, and more red than you can throw a cricket bat at. And Shaun of the Dead is a comedy horror masterpiece. Number 6. Evil Dead 2 1987. Would it actually be physically possible to switch out your missing hand for a chainsaw with relative ease? Evil Dead 2 is perfectly comedy horror, while it might not send you shrieking away from your screen. There's delightfully depraved viscerality to proceedings. If you do want something a little less punctuated with the word groovy, then the Evil Dead remake from Fade Alvarez is truly something that you get under your skin, where Evil Dead 2's grim is played for much appreciated laughs and you will embrace the physical effects. Number 7. The Baba Book 2014. On release, Jennifer Kent's haunted pop-up book became a whole generation's boogeyman seemingly overnight. Like the best horror movies on this list, The Baba Book is not just about scaring its audience. The parallels between grief and depression are no accident, and it's interesting to note that one of the most disturbing sequences in the movie has nothing to do with the monster, but everything to do with the young monster losing control of her son while she tries to drive. Gradually fight fast with the knowledge of exactly what you are afraid of, even if you did not know it when you sat down to watch.
With the motion.